We are in Ridge State National Park in North Carolina on a beautiful evening. I don't think we felt this warm in about a month, and it's only 6 degrees, so I can't wait until we get even further south when it'll be even warmer. We're just exploring the sand dunes at a state national park before we cook some dinner in our little van, and we couldn't have picked a better evening to come here really. It's just so beautiful. Tom just had the great idea of filling up our thermos flask with the soup we're going to have for dinner and taking it back to the dunes to go and enjoy the sunset over dinner. So we just come back to our camper van, going to heat it up and then head back to the dunes for dinner. We're at the Wright Brothers Memorial in Kitty Hawk. We're actually just outside Kitty Hawk in North Carolina, and this is where the Wright brothers took the first flight back in 1903. And we just had a quick look around the visitor centre. Well, actually the temporary visitor centre, apparently the normal one is closed until 2018, so what you're really paying for is a couple of posters on a wall at the visitor centre, which isn't really worth the $7, but it's still kind of cool to be here and say that this is where the first powered flight took place. And here it is, here's the memorial, and this is the place they flew off. I don't know which way they went, maybe this way. Either way, pretty good view from up here. And here's our actual plane. Nah, just kidding, it's just a replica, but it's supposed to be a life-size one. We're just leaving Kitty Hawk and the Wright Brothers Memorial, and we're heading further down the Atlantic coast today. There's a couple of ferries along the way and a lot of kind of ocean driving, which should be good. We're using this book which has loads and loads of different road trips in, and we're following the blue Atlantic coast one. So coming up next we'll be travelling all the way down this line. So this is where we are right now, and we'll be going all the way down here. Doesn't really look like there's much land. And then coming over here, and we've got a couple of ferry crossings around here until we reach the mainland again. We've had to stock up on some food, and we're just getting some more petrol, as I don't think there's a huge amount along this route that we're taking right now, but it should be a pretty picturesque route. The sun is shining, it's getting hotter, and it's all good. Behind me is the Cape Hatteras Lighthouse. It's a pretty cool lighthouse, and in the summer you can climb up to the top. I think it's about 200 steps, but at the moment, because it's still kind of winter, it's closed. So unfortunately we can't climb up to the top. The lighthouse isn't actually in the original position it was built. A few years ago it was moved from about a quarter of a mile that way to where it is now. We're just about to get the first of 2 ferries on our way down the Cape Hatteras coast. This one's free. I'm not sure how long it takes, but hopefully it's not too long, because the other ferry, which is after this, is 2 hours long, and the last one goes at 4 o'clock, and right now it's 2:10, so fingers crossed we make it down there. Won't be the end of the world if we don't. I'm sure there'll be somewhere we can pull up, and it's a really nice day, so we can just relax somewhere for a few hours. But it would be good to get the second ferry, because then we can go to Planet Fitness and have a shower, because it's been 2-3 days since our last one, and we're both kind of in need of a bit of a freshen up. We didn't quite make the second ferry. The first ferry took a lot longer than we thought. It actually took an hour, and we had to wait about an hour for it to leave. But it doesn't matter, because we're in Ocracoke and it's a beautiful evening here. We're just walking to the lighthouse here, and we just found a cat sleeping on the floor, soaking up the rays. Don't blame him. I think we're going to take a look around this little town. It's really small and quite quiet, as it's still off season, as is pretty much everything we've gone through so far. But it looks like it should have like a pub or something we can get a drink and enjoy the sun. If this isn't a good way to end the day, I don't know what it's. We got some beers, we got some peanuts, and we got this view of the harbour. Cheers.